Petit Jean State Park is located approximately 18 miles off the I-40 Morrilton exit in Arkansas and on top of Petit Jean Mountain. The paved roads to the park are well maintained and the curvy drive up is relatively easy. As you enter the park, the first stop should be the Visitor Center. Here you can check in for campground reservations or get park, trail, and event information. You can stamp your Arkansas State Park passport, or they are available for free if you do not have one. The campground has 125 paved sites. It offers 35 full hookup sites with 50 amp connections and 90 sites with water and 30 amp connections. Some sites have the water located near the front of the site, so extra water hoses may be needed. There are 26 pull-through sites and one designated handicap site. There are 22 overflow sites that offer electric and water. These are not paved and ground fires are not allowed. For group camping, there is a separate group campground area available. Basic campground amenities such as fire pit and grill, flush toilets, hot showers, trash collection, and dump stations are available. Recreation includes a 1.75-mile hike and bike trail, several nature trails, a swimming pool, a lake, boating, tennis, playground, and pavilions for day use. Today, we're going to do a drive-through of the campground rather than a walk-through. We're entering Section A, and it should be known that this section is high demand. If you want to camp in this section, you need to make your reservations far in advance. This has 29 sites. 6 are back-in, 23 are pull-through. All are relatively level. Very little adjustments need to be made to get your RV level on these sites. The ones closest to the water, of course, are the first to be reserved. However, there are several that's not on the water where you can see the water, and they have a lot of space between each site, which makes them also in high demand. Of course, you've got a shower and a bathhouse, which are clean. You got a place for your trash. We'll drive through this slowly so you can note the campsites that might be most interesting to you. Notice as we enter Area B that the pads are large and they are level, and the sites are well spaced. There are not many sites and a little shade, but it is a good area to camp in. The maps I use are provided by the Arkansas State Parks. These maps do not provide individual site numbers, but a grouping of sites. Area A, for example, groups the sites as 1 through 31. Only 29 of the sites are reservable, 2 are set aside for host. I will leave a link for a website that has a better map of the Petit Jean campgrounds. It does label the sites individually. Let's continue the drive through this area, and then we will go over into Area C. As we enter Area C, one of the first things you will notice is that the water spigots on many of these sites are located toward the front of the site, close to the road. Some of them are located on the passenger side, which is opposite of your typical RV back-end site. Usually they're located on the driver's side and toward the back of the site. The electrical on most of these sites that we see are in the normal location. Also, you will notice that many of the sites have asphalt that's crumbled. They're much narrower than what they should be. And then some of the sites will have buckled asphalt, which makes it a little bit harder to get in and level off your camper if it's buckled. But as we drive through, we'll go at a slower pace that gives you an opportunity to observe each site as we pass it. Another thing to notice is that there are a lot of trees in C. There are also a lot of trees in D, which is great for shade. The Arkansas State Parks information sheet on this park says that it is friendly to slide outs. However, I would suggest that you check in this area for C and D to make sure that you have enough room to use your slide outs before making a reservation for that site. would like to also point out that many of these sites have a steep slant to them. It could take up to 10 inches of blockage just to get the front end of the camper up high enough to be level. So come prepared to have everything you need to level your camper. We are entering Area D. Most of what was mentioned regarding Area C relates to Area D. Be aware of the slant of the sites. If you are tent camping, it may be a challenge to get those tents level. Last but not least, we are entering the overflow area. This section has the dump stations as well as 22 sites. The sites have water and they have 30 amp connections. Keep in mind that this section does not have paved sites. This wraps up this video of Petit Jean State Park campgrounds. We've enjoyed this park immensely over the years, and hopefully you find this information useful to you. If you'd like to have more information on the campgrounds we've reviewed, please subscribe or visit our channel. And a like is always light. Have a great week.